Moochie Kalala Detectives Club was made to investigate the truth behind
Grandpa's awesome stories. In this episode,
have you ever had to write a paper? Well, I did, and I totally had
writer's block.
Yes, I hate writing.
Grandpa tries to help her by telling a story about a singing whale.
I have downloaded all of your songs.
Grandpa tells a great story, but his facts about beluga whales are
totally awesome.
Totally crazy. So, to get the real facts on belugas, we'll head down to the Shedd Aquarium and meet animal trainer Elizabeth Davis.
Do you guys want to go take a closer look?
Yeah, she scratches whales' tongues.
We'll gather enough facts to find out whether Grandpa's right
or just pulling our leg.
Well, hold on.
Here's what we're gonna find out. We'll get the facts on belugas,
and we'll hear about echolocation
and find out if whales carry scuba suits.
But the big question, do belugas talk?
This is a huge checklist.
But it's our guide to uncovering the truth. At the end of the episode, we'll want to test her discoveries. But how?
We can help!
Mrs. Weintraub.
Earthquake class! Fred Rogers Academy!
Awesome! Thanks, guys.
Now, let's go discover the truth behind Grandpa's story about Moochie Kalala, a whale of a tale.
Funding for Moochie Kalala Detectives Club is made possible by...
I've been going to North Shore for a long time.
Annual checkups.
High-risk pregnancy. I have a child with autism.
Anything I had, they could handle.
Everything North Shore does, they do to manage my health care better.
Their research actually alerted me to my hypertension.
I avoided a stroke.
I think it's a combination of expertise and compassion.
That kind of commitment to me and my family. That's why I chose North Shore.
At North Shore University Health System, excellence is all around you.
With additional support from Sylvan Learning, locations in Hyde Park, University Village, Oak Lawn, Westmont, and Skokie Lincolnwood. Learn more at chicagosylvan.com. Whole Foods Market, People's Gas and North Shore Gas, natural gas delivery, and The Stream, a kid adventure film for the whole family, starring Mario Lopez, Kelly Rutherford, Christopher Gorham, and Rainn Wilson. Available on Amazon and iTunes.
Is this thing on? Oh, there you are. Welcome to the Moochie Kalala Detectives Club.
That's my grandpa.
He tells us crazy stories. He actually believes that his stories are true.
Oh, that's what the story says.
We're not so sure. So, with Moochie Cam in hand, we go discover the truth behind Grandpa's stories. My mom is a doctor, so it's our dad who gets to pilot us on our journeys into discovering the truth. This is my little bro Kyle. He's my detective sidekick. I'm Mandy, the lead investigator.
So those are our discoveries for a journey to investigating Grandpa's stories.
With every new story comes a new adventure for the Moochie Kalala Detectives Club. Hey, episode 6. Did you know that Moochie Kalala was a rock star? No? She sang with a beluga whale. No word. Yes way. Grandpa's story is so cool. Could it be true? Let's find out! You're not stopping me this time. Ready? Go!
Stop blocking me! Stop blocking me! Stop blocking me! Stop blocking me!
Stop blocking me. Stop
Mandy?
blocking me.
What's going on?
5th grade is so hard. I have to write a science paper on animals, but I have...
Let me guess. Writer's block?
Yes, I hate writing.
Oh, big deal. You know, even the most famous writers got the block. I mean, Hemingway, Melville, Shakespeare. The trick is, they didn't let it stop them. Now, what's your assignment?
Mrs. Dunn wants us to write a 5-paragraph essay with a topic sentence, 3 supporting details, and a conclusion.
Not the dreaded conclusion.
I know, it's horrible.
Why? What? Beg your pardon? Hello? Yeah?
What, Grandpa?
What, oh, you're kidding. Oh, you think so? Well, it sounds a little crazy, but we'll see. My little friend seems to think you need a writing intervention. You know, just so happens I have one. It's about a singing whale.
How's that supposed to help me with my writer's block?
Just sit back, relax, and listen.
Yeah, Mandy, listen.
It's called a whale song. Now, when Moochie Kalala became a pop star phenom, she was so popular, she toured the world, touching crowds everywhere with her beautiful song.
Did Moochie fly everywhere?
No. It's a little known fact that Moochie is afraid of flying. So when she travels overseas, she travels by boat. Moochie was so popular that ships would let her ride for free if she sang just one song.
That's a good deal.
Well, she had a very good agent. Anyway, Moochie was in the middle of a rockin' number on a ship called the Poseidon when it was suddenly boarded by pirates.
Were they Pirates of the Caribbean?
Worse! They were the Pirates of Pittsburgh, a fearsome bunch of swashbucklers.
So what happened?
I'll tell you, lass, they stole everything. Jewels, art, fine china, even money. Their captain, Jelly Wrist Broderick, was a stickler for stealing everything that wasn't nailed down. They even stole the ice cream sundaes and tiramisu from the midnight dessert party. Filthy scallywags, arg!
What did Moochie do?
Well, Moochie was a world-class hide-and-seek player, so she hid under the piano.
That seems smart.
Well, except for one little problem. Whenever Moochie got scared, she would sing to calm her nerves. So as the buccaneers boarded and their boots approached clump, 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 Moochie sang to herself. And the closer the clumps came, the louder she sang. Wham! Captain Jellywrist pushed the piano aside, and there was Moochie.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Moochie thought she was going to Davy Jones's locker.
Did Captain Jellywrist make her walk the plank?
No. See, Captain Jellywrist had a nose for buried treasure, and that's what he saw in Moochie. He knew with a voice like hers, he could ask for a king's ransom. He wouldn't harm one little hair on Moochie's head until he got the ransom money. Ha! Then he cast Moochie adrift in this rickety little lifeboat. And just when Moochie thought things couldn't get worse, her boat was swallowed up by the thickest fog ever recorded. I mean, even a Ginsu knife couldn't cut through it.
Grandpa, what does this have to do with my paper?
Nothing. Now, where was I?
Moochie was in the fog.
Right you are, matey. Moochie was terrified. She couldn't see anything. So what do you think she did?
Sing?
She sang, and she sang, and she sang some more. It was the only thing Moochie could do to forget her troubles.
She didn't sleep?
No, but she did take a breather. That's when something miraculous happened.
What?
The singing continued.
That is talent.
It wasn't coming from Moochie. It was coming from somewhere else. The song was haunting and beautiful. Moochie looked around to see who was singing. The fog began to lift, and finally she saw it. A beluga whale. At first, Moochie was frightened, but the whale smiled at her and then spoke.
Spoke?
Yeah, of course, all whales can talk. My name is Roberta, but you can call me Bertie. You have a beautiful, distinctive voice. Such a voice could only belong to Moochie Kalala. I have downloaded all of your songs.
Wait, the whale could download songs?
Yes, legally, of course. Bertie had Moochie's entire repertoire. Bertie asked where Moochie was going. Moochie said she was trying to get home. Bertie said, I will take you home. Just hop on my back. We will sing, and her voices will help us find the way.
How can singing help them?
Well, see, it's called echolocation. See, mammals make sounds underwater, which bounce off other objects, and that helps them get where they're going.
But I thought Moochie was riding on top of Bertie. How did they go underwater?
SCUBA, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. See, every whale carries a scuba suit for a special guest. And using echolocation, see, the two new friends, they made it safely back to civilization. Moochie told Bertie she loved her voice and asked if she'd like to form a new band. Indeed I would, said Bertie. And to this day, they tour the world doing concerts. The end.
Whatever happened to Captain Jellywrist?
Well, remember that fog? Captain Jellywrist and his crew sailed right into it, but they didn't have a friend like Bertie to guide them, so they're still lost.
What was the name of the band?
Moochie and the Wailers. Oh, brother, look, my time's almost up. I'm gonna miss my singing lesson.
Grandpa, did you get writer's block?
Who, me? Never.
That was a whale of a tale.
But it still doesn't help me with my paper. Ugh!
And since whales talk, isn't this a case for a Moochie Kalala Detectives Club?
Where are we gonna find talking whales here?
I know where. Come on.
Dad, to the bike!
To the bike.
Beluga whales. Canaries of the sea.
Belugas make noise and sing through their blowholes. Belugas are in the same whale family as the narwhal. The unicorns of the sea.
Kyle, this is a waste of time. This is Lake Michigan. There aren't any whales here.
Keep paddling, Dad. You'll see.
Dead! Whale! Detective White Whale, lead the way!
I think you mean Moby Dick.
We're talking belugas here, Dad. Call me Detective White Whale.
Come on, Detective White Whale.
Here's what we're gonna find out. We'll get the facts on belugas
And we'll hear about echolocation.
and find out if whales carry scuba suits.
But the big question, do belugas talk?
Shedd Aquarium.
John G. Shedd felt that a great city needed great fish. 20 train cars made 8 trips between Key West and Chicago to transport 1 million gallons of seawater to the aquarium. Shedd transported fish and seawater in a custom train car called the Nautilus. Sea jellies! Sea jellies have no brain, no bones, and no blood. They actually aren't fish at all. Some of them eat 10 times their body weight per day.
Not whales. Sharks. Holy cow!
Some sharks have to swim every second of every day so they can breathe. That's not a whale!
Stingrays.
Baby stingrays are called pups.
Mandy! Touch the stingray.
No way! They have stingers! They're called barbs, and you don't need to be afraid of them. The veterinarians here clip them, sort of like clipping nails. Ooh, Dad, can I?
Stingrays of Shedd are safe to touch.
Whales.
You should join the Moochie Kalala Detectives Club, too.
Not a whale. Dolphins.
Dolphins can jump up to 20 feet in the air. Dolphins and belugas are cousins.
But not a whale.
Let's just go.
No.
Fun by Neptune's Fair! Look! There he whales! Yes!
And he's smiling.
Or she, maybe it's Bertie.
Hi, I'm Mandy. What's your name?
Hello, Bertie.
Hey, what's going on over here, you guys?
Bertie's rude. We're trying to have a conversation with her, but she isn't interested. Neither are the others.
Yeah, all they do is this.
Can you make them talk to us?
Actually, her name's not Bertie. Her name's Kyle.
The sassy one. Kayak is the star of Shedd's shows. Her name means singing game that creates beautiful, soft echoes. Her trainers call her the sassy one because she's playful and curious.
Hi, Kayak. She still won't talk.
Well, beluga whales don't really talk like people talk.
Of course, all whales can talk.
They have their own language.
We must know more.
Yeah, we must know more. That's Mandy and Detective White Whale.
Moochie Kalala Detectives Club.
I am very impressed. But don't you mean Moby Dick?
Man, nobody gets me.
Elizabeth Davis, animal trainer at Shedd Aquariam. She takes care of whales, sea lions, sea otters, penguins, even dogs. Her rescue dog, Major.
Arr! Right you are, matey. Arr!
Beluga whales are known as the canaries of the sea. They make lots of different sounds, chirps and clicks and trills, and all those sounds come from the blowhole on the back of their head.
Wow.
With limited visibility underwater, hearing and sounds are really important to whales. They send out sounds that help them find their way around the ocean. It's called echolocation.
That's what Grandpa called it.
See, mammals make sounds underwater, which bounce off other objects, and that helps them get where they're going.
They use it to find air underneath icebergs, and they use it to hunt for food.
What do belugas eat?
They eat lots of different types of food. They eat octopus and squid and many different types of fish, up to 88 pounds of fish a day.
So can I.
That's a lot of fish. Do you guys want to go take a closer look?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch, this whale's gonna spit up in the air. That's one of the ways that they hunt fish. They spit water into the sand in the bottom of the ocean or in a river channel, and it stirs up all the crustaceans and all the fish, and then they can catch them.
Like an underwater leaf blower. Well, if the belugas don't talk like we do, how can you teach them tricks? Are they super smart?
They are super smart.
Super smart!
It's a big job to take care of whales in an aquarium. So to keep them safe and healthy, we use positive reinforcement training.
When they do something right, you reward them?
Exactly. We give them a fish, or a toy, or a tongue tickle. And that's how we form such a close bond with them. You can train dogs the same way we train dolphins and whales, using positive reinforcement. Each trainer has a different colored shape. She has a big red circle. That's like a name tag for the whales. So each whale knows which trainer they're working with and where to go. Now they can't really see color.
Huh?
But the color is for the people so that we can see from far away who's working with which animal. We just put the shape in the water, blow our whistle, toot toot, and the whale knows to come over, and you feed them a fish, and then you're off to a good start.
So when do you teach them their color and shape?
Usually as soon as we can. The baby whale over there, she's only eating a little bit of fish, but she's already learning her shape. We just reinforced the mom for letting the trainers be near the baby so that the mom was never nervous, was really comfortable with us. And you can see now the baby has her own trainer and the mom is fine with it.
What's your favorite trick?
When we ask them to put their head on your head, a little melon bump. But did you know that beluga whales are really good imitators of sound? How? Well, let me tell you a funny story. In our department, we had a broken dryer. And whenever the dryer would make a funny noise, we would all come running in. And we would see the whales when we were running by to the dryer. Then we got the dryer fixed, and we still kept hearing the noise. So we knew that the whales were imitating the funny sound just so we would come running in and check on them. By having their blowhole, that's like their nose on the top of their head, they don't really have to get their whole head out of the water. So if they're swimming fast or for a long time, they just barely get their head to the surface so they can swim along and take a quick breath and not miss a beat.
Why are they all different colors?
Some are gray and some are white.
You're right. Beluga whales are born dark gray and then they get brighter white as they get older.
The white coloring helps them blend in with their icy environment. Human grandpas have gray and white in their hair.
Arrgh!
So the gray ones are kids?
You're right, you are a good detective. Did you come here to investigate the whales?
Yes, I had to do a science paper, and I've been having the hardest time. Then Grandpa told us a story about talking whales, and I have to have a
five-paragraph essay with a topic sentence, 3 supporting details,
and the conclusion.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. We write reports on the whales every day here.
You write reports on the whales every single day?
We do. We write about what they eat and which whales spend time together, how their training sessions are going. Lots and lots of reports.
Wait, why do you study the whales anyway?
That's a great question. We study the whales here so that we can better understand beluga whales out in the ocean and hopefully inspire kids like you to take good care of them.
What made you become a trainer?
Well, that's a funny story. When I was in the 4th grade, I used to clean out the fish tank in my science class. That's where I first learned to take care of fish and love science. Then I studied biology in college and even became a scuba diver.
You have a scuba license?
I do.
Scuba suit.
Every whale carries a scuba suit for a special guest. SCUBA, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
What did she say?
Well, you know that 88 pounds of fish we talked about earlier? I think she's hungry. I better go feed her.
Okay.
See you later. Bye.
My head hurts.
Why, Mandy?
We learned so much today. First, Grandpa's wrong. Again. Belugas don't talk like Grandpa said they do. But they are great communicators.
The canaries of the ocean.
And not only do they communicate by squealing, chirping, and trilling, they're also great imitators.
So we knew that the whales were imitating this funny sound just so we would come running in and check on them.
And don't forget, they're gray as calves and white as adults. And we learned about echolocation. Wow, look at our checklist. We definitely got a lot of facts on belugas.
And we found out about echolocation.
And we now know that whales carry scuba suits.
Kyle, I don't really think that's true. And they don't talk like we do. But they do talk in their own language. Almost information overload.
So I guess Grandpa's story did help you with your science paper. Sometimes the best ideas are right under your nose. Arr.
Yeah, you're right. I have to call him and thank him.
This is Agent D signing out.
And Detective White Whale, the beluga, not the old book.
To the bike, Dad.
To the bike.
Hey, wait! Don't go yet. We need to test our discoveries.
But who can help?
We can help!
Mrs. Weintraub.
Awesome! Thanks, guys. We'll let you take it from here.
Belugas, they like echo to what like other people say, and then we're gonna do something similar to that. So we're gonna be in the middle of the room, and then other people are gonna be around.
So the rules are fish swim, the beluga's eyes are going to be closed. Then when the beluga claps,
Once the person claps it, the fish are gonna stop and they're gonna have to echo it back.
all right, swim fishies. And if the beluga touches you, then you're out, you're eaten. Beta, you're eaten. How is she going to know where you're at?
That means echolocation, because when we clap back, she's going to hear us, and she's going to hear what direction we're coming from.
Beluga whale, you can get more. You have a big mouth. Think of how much fish you have to eat in one time.
What happened?
We got eaten.
That was awesome.
Now I totally get how echolocation works.
Thanks for testing our discoveries.
And thanks for being part of the Moochie Kalala Detectives Club.
Mrs. Weintraub.
Funding for Moochie Kalala Detectives Club is made possible by
I've been going to North Shore for a long time.
Annual checkups.
High-risk pregnancy. I have a child with autism.
Anything I had, they could handle.
Everything North Shore does, they do to manage my health care better.
Their research actually alerted me to my hypertension.
I avoided a stroke.
I think it's a combination of expertise and compassion.
That kind of commitment to me and my family. That's why I chose North Shore.
At North Shore University Health System, excellence is all around you.
With additional support from Sylvan Learning, locations in Hyde Park, University Village, Oak Lawn, Westmont, and Skokie Lincolnwood. Learn more at chicagosylvan.com. Whole Foods Market, People's Gas and North Shore Gas, natural gas delivery, and The Stream, a kid adventure film for the whole family, starring Mario Lopez, Kelly Rutherford, Christopher Gorham, and Rainn Wilson. Available on Amazon and iTunes.